Welcome to another episode of Grand Piano Truth. My name is Sia, your host. I'm with Tumelo. Blackberry, how's it, man?
No, I'm okay. Hello to our viewers, our subscribers, our followers.
Yes.
Sanbonani.
Yeah, James, how's it? Thank you,
Sure,
man.
sure.
Thank you, man. A lot has happened this week. I want to talk about EFF.
Let's start there.
There were two celebrities who just joined. I can say Mzwandile Manyi is one of the celebrities who just joined EFF. But you know what is the talk of the town? Is Mzwandile Manyi. Just came in 2 weeks back or 3 weeks back and shot straight to Parliament.
To Parliament. Politics. I think necessarily it's a strategic move. Remember, EFF is a populist organization.
Yeah.
So a populist organization, the way that they would plan their thing and how they want to distribute their ideology to people is that they need to get those who are loved by the masses to come and represent.
Okay.
That's why in the EFF you have people like Fanamo Kwena.
Yes.
You have Ringo Madlingos,
Yes.
who is there as member of parliament. Yeah, if necessarily we were politically critical, we can't say these guys have struggle credentials or they come from a long line of fighters. But this is a populist organization. I don't think it bases its merits of appointing people into maybe positions of power according to maybe what they have done in the past. It's necessarily they want to address a certain mission. Yeah, so I think with now going to get whom they got now, all the way from Kwaito then into Parliament.
Yes.
Yeah, but, it happened. It's great, though. It shows that necessarily if somebody is capable of doing maybe a job and execute it very well. Remember, the people do not choose exactly who goes to Parliament. They elect the representatives.
Yes.
So the representatives, according to how they are structured, and when it comes to strengths and weaknesses, the leadership itself should be able to appoint people who are well equipped and well informed to hold debate and make sure that they come out with solutions when they do whatever that they need to do. So for me, I welcome the decision. Yeah, people might question the processes.
Yeah, like me, because the president of the EFF is always making sure that you work hard to get to the top.
Yeah, to the
with
top.
EFF. You don't just join and
Join
go to the top.
but
But we see it happening now.
I think for any party in South Africa, any party except for the ANC, then they would have such a structure where they necessarily just take people because of their public credentials, what they have done in the public domain. Those things serve as necessarily their CV or resume. So it's also when it comes to other parties. There was a call for Jacob Zuma to go and join, to come and join the EFF. I don't think if he comes in and joins the EFF, he's just going to be a member of the branch. Immediately, he's just going to go to the top because necessarily he has credentials with regards to what he has done for the public on that nature. So I think necessarily for them, it's a strategic move to appoint people into key sectors that they would want to maybe have control over. It's a party for the youth, and I think with the people that necessarily they are appointing, Ringo Madlingos, I think he would be a favorite of, the generation of my mother and all of that. So when you have the now appointed, he's a generation that now, speaks to us and whatsoever. When we speak about Fanamo Kwena, for all other people who are in the art sector, we know him. He acted Generation and other, famous, productions that could have been produced by the SAPC and other broadcasters. And he deserves to be there. He's very sound. If you can listen to him when he speaks, you can hear that he's assertive, decisive, and necessarily knows the plan when it comes to what he will be leading, because they would have portfolios that they need to necessarily address, whether in the arts or maybe creating, conversations or interactions on certain topics that are of importance. They do that. So we welcome the new Comesa as they call themselves, COMESA. We welcome you.
Sharp, sharp. But let's go straight to music.
Absolutely.
I don't know what happened in Gauteng, SASCE. It's a bit quiet. I don't know what is happening.
I think this is the third episode or so, and I must say it again. We have a problem here. To show that there is a huge problem, I can tell you now. I was trying to make sure that we have a proper update. Just to get the results, what happened, who won, who didn't, make it, just to get a feel of what could have happened.
Yes.
And also, the results would also maybe reflect what is the standard when it comes to the music also, and what has been achieved, and who's going to represent the province. But so far, everything has just been delayed. I do not know what is happening. And we are hosting the nationals again in the same province.
Yes.
I hope there is no predicaments or such issues. So the rest of the country and all other facilitators must come into board to assist on this situation, because I personally, this is a personal statement, I personally do not trust Gauteng in anything. But I will give them the benefit of the doubt that they will improve. Yeah, sometimes when you are comfortable, you don't see that you are stagnant, there is no growth.
Exactly.
But we need to get out of that comfort zone and work hard. If they work hard as facilitators, I'm sure they're going to yield much more better results.
Yes.
Because they have very hard-working conductors, choirs. I'm telling you now, with what I've heard, the choirs were very, very, very good. You wouldn't say that this choir has just sang one level, because that's what they did to the choirs. As I said it, I predicted these things, and I said that we are going to have one competition, and that one competition, after a week, they will be telling you about national. What has happened? They just concluded now. I do not know whether the conductors have had time to go through the mark sheets. Have they went back to rehearsals? And you can't just, on top of it, they still need time. The choir needs to rest a bit, and then you take on the national stage. You arrive there with fatigue, they will deal with you decisively. Rhema Hall, it's a big hall. Number one, it's not assembly. It's not like the school assembly or your district halls. It's the main event. So it must be properly executed, properly planned for. We don't go there to take chances. We go there to represent, and be the pride of our province.
So all the provinces are done now?
All of them, from my understanding, should be done. Because Gauteng would have been the last one, from my understanding. So we should be done by now. I would know all the other provinces have started with their preparations, I think. I've been keeping an eye on Mpangeni. They are rehearsing those. They are rehearsing. Mpangeni is rehearsing, ladies and gentlemen. They are rehearsing. And I think people should not. I don't know. I think for them it's nice. I think it's going to be nice to see them win these nationals.
Yes.
For me.
Yeah, because some of people that they are saying without Izama,
they're undermining them.
Finals.
Yes,
they're
undermining.
They're undermining every province.
Yeah, they are undermining. Yeah, so people think it's up for grabs and whatsoever, and it is up for grabs, as it has been in all the past years. But what is the key? What is the secret that KZN comes with? It's not only Zama that has achieved top statuses coming from the KZN. We have, JG Zuma that has done well. We have Mtwalun, which is conducted by also Ukulegana. We have what is this school that Mpangeni that is coming also? There is a lot. you know, there are a lot of people who have produced results, and they were not Zama.
Yes.
So it's not up for grabs, ladies and gentlemen. We need to go and work for it. So I wish them all the best.
Yeah.
I think on our next episode, I will predict my top 3. I just need to go and look at the stats very well. But I will predict my top 3. And we'll see what we can do. Maybe with the help of sponsors, if sponsors want to come on board with us, we can run a competition and predict who will win.
Yes.
And then maybe there's something that you can get, maybe a melodica, a baton, yeah, just to motivate you there. But if there is anything of that sort, I think we'll properly update.
Yeah.
We'll properly update. So, but the schools that I know that will be representing the province, I know Shashanguva High is coming. Maestro Kawelo will be coming with his yellow blazer.
Yes.
Yeah, to make sure that he also represents the province. Yeah, and you know, I feel that with such people who are doing such big things, you know, it's only fair that, you know, if we have issues, they must come from choirs, but not the administration of the competition itself. So I think good luck to him. You know, I do not particularly know, like, if Fumana got anything. We also had Ratshepo, which it was a secondary B school, together with Soshanguve High. They also showcased their soprano soloist is position 1 there.
How is Soshanguve?
Soshanguve is good. Soshanguve is very good. Soshanguve is a magnet school on its own.
Okay.
So magnet schools, they are public schools necessarily that offer music as a subject. And with regards to that, all other schools that are around, you know, the vicinity of that particular magnet school are allowed, as per the policy and processes, for them to use the resources at the magnet school. So, yes, the magnet school, where it is, that's where it is based, but necessarily does not belong to Shashanguve. It belongs to the province itself. So if you need the assistance of the magnet school, they should be able to assist you with regards to what then would be your needs. So having that advantage on their side, having musical, musical practitioners, conductors, even a composer there, because the HOD of the magnet school in Soshanguve High School, it's Muhammad. It's Muhammad. If you know Muhammad, internationally acclaimed, recognized, conductor, a composer by right, you know, a practitioner, you know, and he's doing other events, except for SASCE and so on. But it's also his center there, where he teaches music, and would have moved up the ranks up until his current position. You know, that's also, it's a good school. It's a good school, well founded when it comes to music. Yeah, they had a drought a few years before, you know, Kawelo came in, because now, you know, Maestro Mhau was now busy establishing himself within the sector also. So he couldn't attend to the choir itself. And then, right now, we are very proud because he strived for that, and then, you know, we say that, well, that is our teacher. He used to teach us, and then he's doing amazing things. So it's great. So in the province we have those, but I must warn about one person. I must warn the whole country.
Which one?
The tenor from Gauteng is coming for all of you. He's coming, and I hope he wins. I hope he wins. I'm gonna pray for him to win. He is maturing, and for his age, when he reaches matric, he will be killing even us in the industry there. I see him going there.
So after 2 performances, do you think he's ready for national?
He would need to work hard along these days. Don't say that the national is that other week. and then he's just going to sit on the music. So I think right now for him, because I think he should be able to get assistance from the team that will be allocated to the province to assist with coaching choirs and the soloists. They will assist him with necessarily getting the ideas and vocal coaching and whatsoever. But for him, it would be important that necessarily he gets himself, prepped, get his music, the basics, the basics. If he gets the basic, his intonation is correct. He makes sure that, he doesn't miss a note. Everything that necessarily needs to be there, gets to understand the story. And he must just be a vessel. A vessel. Yeah, he represents the province now. This is time for all conductors, all soloists to be vessels. Because now you are going to represent the dream of the province. And that dream of the province, it started with them as schools and conductors, and they said, this is the music that we think would be suitable. This is how we think it should sound. But at the province, having discussed everything and all the technical things, then the team should establish a vision to say, this is how we're going to present our music. This is how it's going to sound. There's some, if you can look, in most cases, there's some provinces that are very good with sound. The sound of those choirs. And then there are some provinces, they are ideologically absolutely amazing. So that's why then you need to establish the balance between the two and get the vision from the team that will be assisting to coach you. They should be able to make sure that the tone, the sound of the choir is great, and then with that particular tone and sound, bring in the ideas, infuse them into the sound. And then you're going to get absolutely great performances.
And so far there are schools that are struggling with finances that won in the provinces, but they are struggling with finances now to come to the finals.
To come to the final.
So I saw it on Facebook. There was a choir there, but I forgot the school name.
Yeah, it would depend on my knowledge.
It's from Western Cape.
So yeah, it will depend on my knowledge of how are schools that are supposed to represent the province, how are they supposed to reach the destination or the final destination with regards to
I think we'll get it soon.
Yeah, we should get that. We should maybe have a conversation with people who are administratively, responsible for those. And who would then direct us that is there procurement of transport, what is being done for schools since they've worked so hard to reach this particular level, what is the reward with regards to that. I always said, at the end of the day, I think when it comes to prize giving and appreciation, it should start at provincial level, where schools the winning school would get a melodica and also maybe some other form of assistance when it comes to facilities that they might need, even if it's a piano. How relieving it is to have a piano at the school, rather than to hire someone to come in and then they have to bring their own piano and what. It becomes sometimes a burden. And if from your side you have even somebody who's well equipped, who is within, around the vicinity, who can assist. The piano is there, they can even rehearse with the choir each and every day. The choir gets used to that. It becomes one performance each and every time. But sometimes we wait for national, only the position, the top three is going to get something. But when it comes
even that something is not enough.
It's not enough.
Because if you hire a bus with 20,000, then you get 10,000.
So
we need to understand logistics
with regards to that.
Going,
and I think the Department of Arts and Culture should look at necessarily not merge as per such, but be a contributor or a sponsor within this, because not only is the competition promoting music itself as an art form, it's also promoting cultural exchange, where we would see in the folklore section where different provinces, as we know, We will come with our own cultures. We will come with our diversity to present, the message itself. So, looking forward to that. And I was lucky through my connections to see the dates
Okay.
for the finals.
Yeah, yeah.
And also get a program
Oh, okay.
on what would be happening on that. So
So you have the dates.
No, I should have the dates. As you said, we should start by the 27th.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
the 27th
27,
of this month,
Yes.
June,
June, yeah.
and that will be on necessarily Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yes.
And according to how things are supposed to be run there, we should have our primary section on that day. As we'll know, we'll be opening the program, the 4-day program officially. So the songs that we should expect there, we should expect the sextet by Maestro Umhlaba Buthelezi. This is one of the lectures at TUT. Yeah, he composes nice music also. Yeah, he also composed, I think, a work at some time ago, if I'm not mistaken, that he was also doing and singing inside of it, because he's still well, still vocally fit himself. And then we'll have the boys choir singing the classic "Heal the World." By Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson,
Yes, and then we'll have
But I want to go on first day just to listen to Michael Jackson.
to Michael Jackson. Yeah, no, I want to hear if you gotta look up Men in the Mirror, but that one is being done by the mixed choirs. Men in the Mirror is there. You also have I think one of the most interesting Africans I've ever listened to. It's not an easy song, this thing. I looked at it and I said, yeah, they are working. Shona Kona.
Shona Kona.
Yeah, Shona Kona is one song. It's interesting. It's
Who's the composer again?
The composer would be Toby Lemtia. Toby Lemtiani. And then we have for the farm schools, and we would have the chamber or small school choirs only that will be participating there, and they singing Gold Rescue, Mary Gentleman, by Dr. Seuss on that one. So that will be the first day, and I'm not sure whether the results will be announced on the same day. So they are doing all of them.
So that on Friday we don't have.
We don't have it would be a lot to do. It would be a lot. So since necessarily, I don't think they've already tossed. So I do not have the order. So I would not maybe indulge in that. So the second day, which will be the 28th of June 2023, and then we're going to have ourselves the secondary B. Yeah, this is where we should start. The fight already would have started on the first day, which will be on the Tuesday.
Yes.
But to make sure that the province is in good standing when it comes, because for me, I gauge a province by how much championships they've won throughout all the categories. People might gauge, they adjudicate other provinces only
on Friday.
On Friday. So you think KZN did well because they won Section A. No, let's look at what they did in the primary, and then in the Section B, and then also in the secondary A. But then we'll be having the secondary B here.
Yes.
We should be blessed with very nice songs here. We'll have the own choices from the farm schools and the special schools. And then we'll have Kwanele Jonas song. Yeah, Kwanele Jonas song is there. And then we will have a Hail Smiling Moan. Also, it's part of the special schools, or necessarily the open category for them. And then we're going to have Come Let Us Sing. By James. James is not you here. It's another
James.
It's another one. It's James. It's written by James. He's from Ghana. The guy who wrote this.
Oh.
This is not a piece that is composed by somebody. James.
Yeah, there's a lot of James.
And then we have Bunyedi.
Yeah.
You know, by Mahapelo on that one. Same procedure, remarks, and then results will then be announced on the same day. And then we have the day 3.
Secondary B.
We get now our secondary A, and then we're going to get our open section.
Okay.
So on this one, the secondary A, with regards to what will be presented, from what I understand, it's only the Western on their side. But the Western piece then will be sung together with Ntombinto by Usis
Siswez.
Wezi. And then we have Disdainful of Danger,
Yeah.
J.F. Handa. We'll have the Duet
Yes.
by Antonio. And then we should have the solo tenor. Yeah. This is where Gauteng will be killing here. This is where Gauteng will be killing.
Not sure about that.
I'm rooting for you, boy. You must know. And then we should have from Unkulunkulu
Yeah.
by Kunisela Spisi.
Yes.
Yeah, by Kunisela Spisi, our South African Hayden.
Yes.
Yeah, he produces nice things. So we should have results there. So the Western that the senior A will be doing will be Gloria in C minor by Mozart. Yeah, it will be war.
Yes.
It will be war.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I'm sure conductors would want to open that one very nicely. I know Northwest is bringing their long-lasting Western champion of by the name of Nkam Matlhale, conducted by.
This thing about Kutoswe.
Yeah.
Do you think yasebenza if Titoswe Kala, I'm a first choir, then maybe I'm in the middle. Do you think yasebenza to listen to others at that stage?
Does it influence necessarily? Are you
Your
saying
performance?
Performance?
Yeah.
No. I think the adjudicators should not take it as they are presenting. I think at NCF we have had choirs who were tossed number 2. Second choir on stage, and they get position 1.
Yes.
So it's about the work that has been done. It's
Yeah,
not about your toss.
Yeah.
For me, if I was to be toss number 1, that's what I did in SASCE back in the day. If I was toss number 1, I'm going to make sure that there is no one who is going to come near what I've said. I'd rather be dramatic on stage and do whatever that I need to do, but no one must touch that performance.
Yes.
So that's the type of energy that you should put. And even if you're in the middle, don't be too comfortable, or you are the last choir or the second last choir. It's just a position, it's a ranking. You can still have a hiccup.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
So when it comes to the toss, it must not necessarily be an influence.
Okay.
It's just that it becomes a little bit difficult for the human ear sometimes, because now you were listening to a particular piece.
Yes,
Now
yes.
you must then, shift your mood and understanding now and go to another piece.
Yes.
But I think for the adjudicators, being trained professionals and people who will be responsible necessarily for TCF, treating our choirs fairly. This is my TCF.
TCF.
Yeah, I must write a framework on this. TCF, treating choirs fairly, and then we should necessarily be able to say, oh, now we are on this song. With that particular focus, that particular drive, be able to adjudicate the song and give a fair score according to what they've listened to. Babo. So that what will be having. Nkam Matlhale would be the choir that to look out for there from Northwest.
Yes.
Empangeni also,
Okay.
I can't rule them out. And Mpumalanga.
Ne?
Yeah. It's their field. I know they do very well in Western pieces most of the years. So I think we'll get to hear what they bring, but not ruling out other provinces.
Yes.
Because I know they work very hard in other provinces also. Not forgetting Ipondo. they will come with their sound. So, be up. So on the final day, which is day 4, it's a nice one. I like the arrangement. All songs that are being sung here are all African pieces on the day,
Day 4.
which is fitting. I think the person who did this was absolutely intelligent to go necessarily with the mezzo soprano.
Yeah.
It's a song by Umaestro Mhaumuhale, Koma.
Yes.
Very interesting, eh? Very interesting. One song I know that gave a lot of pianists sleepless nights.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a pianist by profession also on his side. So sometimes I say, it's like me, if I write for tenors, I don't think I will forgive them. I'll write those notes. They must jump because I know what we are capable of. So he always, just like SBP Mnomia used to do, tests the accompaniment, test the companies so that they can be able to play and have a moment and something that they contribute on the performance itself, so that the music is whole according to that. So we're going to have that the Koma. I do not know so far who is killing it, but we'll hear.
Yeah.
We'll hear,
No,
and then
it's Eastern Cape Lipondo.
Ipondo.
Lipondo, I like Lipondo.
No, Ipondo. They say that you will sing Koma, right? I will hang on to Ipondo.
Yeah,
They did very well. Also Ipondo when they were singing the duet from how Mohale the
Yes.
They did very well Ipondo that time. I remember. I think they won. If not. Yeah, I think they won the duet, and it's a Tswana song. But there is a tendency by Ipondo to win songs that are written by Tswana composers. If you remember the history of Joy of Africa, your Mzwandile Matthews and the if you can listen to it's them, and they come with their own pronunciation. It's Baka Murena Wenamo. So and that sound kills. So we look out. It doesn't mean because it's a Tswana song that we must expect Northwest.
Yes.
They can kill it. They can kill it. And then we're going to have the baritone or bass solo. Ngiyayishaya imvu kumina.
Izilo on SABC morning, what SABC 2, the guy from Cape Town Opera.
Oh, that is Lwazi.
Yes,
a former student of the TUT.
Was doing it.
Of TUT.
It's a nice song.
No, it's a beautiful song. It's a beautiful. I first heard it last year. I think it was during the FNB, Swaziland FNB State for that side. Not FNB. I'm sorry to Standard Bank. Standard Bank. They will kill me. So Standard Bank was the one responsible for that. And this song was sang. It was sung very beautiful. I've got to understand it. And you can hear from the rhythms, the way it's been done, everything. By Diku Metse. And then we have then Tishawami by Ntutu Kosbis. And then we're going to have Pititsa Tlhogo. And with Pititsa Tlhogo, we're going to have the Stibili. The theme for this is building South Africa together, leaving no one behind. So it's going to be absolutely interesting to have this program on this last day. And from there, we'll be able to consolidate. We will come back from our side to give a feedback.
Next week we'll predict.
Next week we predict. We line our ducks in order. That other week will be that side, but we promise that then you'll get your update and see.
You are still watching Grand Piano Truth. Don't forget to press like, then subscribe. You can also comment, tell us which choir or which province will go with this competition this year.
Which one will be at the top after everything?
Yes.
Let's get Where is Gauteng really the home of champions, as they say, or has the capital moved? Maybe we need to look at another. Maybe maybe there's another musical capital. It might reside in Grahamstown. It might be in Cape Town. It might be in Mabato. It might be in Nelspruit.
Izinto ziyachinja.
You know, or the Durban ICC. We don't know. So we'll have to
Izinto
find out.
ziyachinja.
Yeah,
Izinto ziyachinja
we'll have
too.
to find out from them.
Yeah, what you have?
So, except for that,
Yeah.
some other updates. If just a reminder, Tabang Chorus is still hosting their concert with the two schools that we spoke about.
Yeah, yeah.
They will be hosting that particular.
On the 10th, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You should check out the posters necessarily on the SASCE page, also, and other on the Tabang Chorus page. Also, the choristas are doing their best to promote the event itself, and also from our side, being the media house, the most consistent media house in the whole choral fraternity.
Yes, yes.
We say, please go and support the fraternity, support the initiative, and make sure that you see yourself there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Exciting news. After SASCE, we open the season now.
Ne?
After SASCE, we open the season.
Big boys are coming back.
Yeah, it's time to iron our tuxedos.
Yes.
I think the first order of business for for some choirs will be the World Choir Games.
World Choir Games.
World Choir Games
Where
is
are they?
taking place in Korea this year.
Korea, ne?
Yes, I think that there might be some few organizations that we know that might go there.
Yeah.
Possibly. Possibly. Disclaimer, I'm not sure, but possibly. Bogamoso Chorus would be going there to represent us. They've already represented us internationally and they're champions.
Yes.
UCT also is hosting a concert on the 17th.
Okay.
I saw them, they're hosting that at their Nesarleda Center. They will, at the 17th day, it's called the Great UCT Choir.
Okay.
So that is the one they will be then having that particular concert.
Yeah.
So be sure that if you are in UCT, Central University of Technology, you are there, you get to support. I know that people in the Free State, they love music.
Yeah.
They love music, so I know they won't miss an opportunity. So you must go there and enjoy yourself. Ipondo is also coming again. Battle of the Municipalities. Yeah, Ipom.
Yeah.
Battle of the Municipalities is happening there. I saw a lot of great compositions.
I saw prizes for mixed choirs.
Yeah.
It's good prizes.
Yeah, no. From what I got, they're doing absolutely very well on that side, securing whatever that they need to secure.
Yes.
And as I said, the music also that they necessarily prescribe for this year. You know, a lot of new stuff and new composers.
Oh, okay.
I'm happy when we see this. But they went for Swaziland composers this year.
Yeah.
We have Maestro, the conductor of His Majesty Correctional Services Choir. Melisses as well.
Melisses,
Yeah. Bramel there. His song is there.
Okay.
Hala Langwani.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I heard this before.
I
think I heard this.
Angayiva.
Yeah, I've heard this before. And then, in the other section, they went for all the way from Epondweni City.
May his soul rest in peace.
Yeah, that is the father of music. That's
Yeah.
He's the founder. Very, very, very great compositions that he has given us. The Western piece is from the east unto the west. Good luck to the choir. And this is standard section. From the east unto the west. They're going. No, this is a power piece.
Yes. It's standard.
Yeah. But at the western piece in the last section.
Okay.
From the Sansa Kaling rise from the Oratorio Solomon. It goes like bum ba beep ba beep ba beep 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 ba bum ba beep ba beep ba. It's good.
Izinto zephondo.
Izinto zephondo.
Izinto zephondo.
And
They're capable of anything.
basakuyitya basakuyitya iza kubona inyinto. So this is nice music for Upondo.
Yes,
This is
beautiful music.
Beautiful music for Upondo.
Dates?
Dates, we should have the competition by the 10th, the finals, because I think they have rounds.
Oh, okay.
And then leading up to this.
To the
And
final,
to
to this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we're going to have that for 2 days, which is the 10th and the 9th and the 10th of September 2020.
September.
Yes.
September.
And then other ones have already. Oh, this weekend also we should have the Kosaksa.
Kosaksa. What is Kosaksa?
Kosaksa, it's a college competition.
Oh, okay.
Kosaksa, but now we should have the Mpumalanga round. And the Mpumalanga round is happening at the Malahleni Civic Theatre
Yes.
this coming weekend on the
This
12th.
coming weekend.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So this is a mixture of poetry, choral music, visual arts, a lot.
Yes.
So it's Hyperfest is also there. There's a lot that, as I said, the gates have been opened.
Yes.
It's now time. We know there are some other people who sing for 17 choirs. Already, I'm sure they are booked. They already have their music like this. I used to be one of those people, I must not lie. That there's a stage in your musical career that you just become all over the place.
Yes.
Not that you are unstable, but for the love of music, if a certain choir calls you for this community, you'll find yourself singing at every community. Every community. There was even a joke, I think, one we once pulled, and we say, some people, they sing too much, they sing from SASCE up until to NCF. The person sings SASCE, Polumuska. That person is not even in the police. Polumuska, you find them in SATU. But at the end of the day, it's for the laugh.
Yes.
It's for the laugh. But we don't want you at SASCE. We don't want you at SASCE. You must dust your tuxedo after. Leave the uniform alone. It's no longer fitting. You will wear it on June 16 as we commemorate, the stripes of 76. But for now, you must leave the kids alone so that they can have great time there and see the fruits of their work and be adjudicated fairly. Also, as I said, TCF must not only be from the panel, it must also be from us. I think there are values that we must enshrine, and integrity is part of them, and accountability, and professionalism. And if you encompass those values, there's no way you would allow somebody who does not belong to a school choir to be part of a school choir.
I think when I do me Flondo yenzek, basithatha abantu former students. If yenzek, andikho sure. Ndiyavanja abantu akabekho umuntu uthi nanzi former students ibambile. Yabo. But if yenzek, I think those schools must be banned. Maybe for 5 to 10 years.
They must be banned. Not necessarily say let's take out, not disqualify them at that particular stage of the commission, and then it's just that. People take chances. Opportunists are there. Risk takers, and as it is, it can't be fair where we take people who are so matured within the industry and whatsoever, and then we just put them on stage to come and compete with kids.
Yes.
It's not fair at all.
Yeah, it's not fair.
It's not fair. And if I think other conductors had the opportunity to do that, and they bring their own material, and you might find that now these people are stars now. You are dealing with stars now.
Yes,
If we had that particular thing happening, I would go to Fumana first. Fumana would have one of the most powerful roster of singers ever. One of the most powerful in the country when it comes to people it has produced. Fumana is a good school musically.
Yeah.
It's a good school. I would wonder what Shayaza would come with. There is a school called Ezekias Malaza, also in Pumalanga. It has a sound for days.
Okay.
I don't think they want those choristas to come back and then want to showcase what they were capable of, and what also those who have succeeded them are achieving now. So they must just be fair.
Yeah.
Let us treat this as a development ground,
Yes.
and then if then you want to involve your past choristas, then don't look for not look for SASCE. The school choir, according to its own resources and its participation, program, can decide that they can go to BOM. They can go to BOM and say, Kwakomana secondary school is there. And whoever is singing there, we don't need IDs now.
Yes.
You can sing at BOM nicely, and then you'll be getting your age mates there, and they will deal with you decisively, or you deal with them. That is how things should be. So we must be fair on that. So those are one of the things that are happening. And then Tshwane Choral Music Association.
Tshwane is coming.
Yeah, Tshwane is coming.
Their dates are out there.
Yeah. Firstly, this year we have a much more bigger program, which big ups to the association for that. So firstly, they will be dividing the competition into 2 days.
Oh.
Into 2 days, which is in December, the 9th and the 10th of December. The music will be published, and we hope that choirs rehearse, especially Battle of the Nations. They must rehearse. Battle of the Nations, if that category is included this year. If that category is included this year, we urge for choirs to fully prepare. Because I think if we can take such competitions seriously, that vacuum that was created by the absence of the National Choir Festival will be easily, removed. And the association is trying to make sure that within the province itself, and also other choirs all around, are able to partake and participate. Whether it's through selection processes or you being an affiliate of the association itself. So big ups to them on that one. We are yet to find out what is the theme, but I'm sure as weeks go by, I'll be able to get that information and also get to hear what we are singing with regards to that. And then they should have a heritage festival on the 24th of September. Yeah, they should have that festival. I think choirs within the association should then meet, converse, and work out a program on that.
So you'll get us that information.
Absolutely. So I think so far that will be our information, not knowing what will be a discussion point on what.
Yes. With all being said, this is Grand Piano Truth. Don't forget to follow us on our YouTube channel. Just click like and go to subscribe. It's for free.
Yeah, it doesn't cost a thing to support.
Also comments.
And
don't forget comments.
The importance of subscription is to make sure that we, as your broadcaster, as your news, your update, we are able to, necessarily have that motivation to continue. We know that we are informing. We are doing necessarily the job that we need to do to deliver the information to the people. And if people do not see what we are doing, we do not wait for competitions, and then after competition, or then we present something. Then that's it. We have a continuous conversations. We have build-ups to that. So we are investing so that people can also invest back into us. So subscribing, liking, and also making sure that they watch the content. They get to be updated. Is important. So like, subscribe, and make sure that the Grand Piano, and there must also the notification button. There's a notification.
Yes, there's a notification button.
So that when we premiere, they get to see us.
Yes.
Yeah, we are too nice here for people not to see our faces. Hi. They must see us and then make sure that they get to recognize and see these handsome gentlemen who are hard at work.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you to me. James.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Sharp, sharp.